Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing another favorites video. This will be spring favorites, plus we're gonna do a few extra things. So we're gonna do a section that's like my least favorites, or more I guess just products that I've purchased recently and did not like. This was inspired by two products that I recently bought and really did not like. And then we'll do kind of a wish list section, okay? At the end of this part, I'll do that, and then I'll do the dislikes for the end, because I actually already filmed that. Okay, so let's start with media. I'm gonna have one book in this section and one movie. So the first book, or the only book, is West of Eden by Jean Stein. I already talked about this book in my last video, so if you're interested in learning more about that, you could watch that video. Yeah, it's just a great Hollywood book about, I heard the name of this style of book the other day and I was like, oh, that's what it's called, because it's not really written by Jean Stein. It's more like her getting other people's stories about these people. So like one section will have like 5 or 6 people that are like going in with big portions of story, and I don't know if that was like she interviewed these people. I feel like a lot of these people were dead before this book was written, so I almost feel like a lot of these interviews were done like way in the past. Regardless, really fun Hollywood debauched story. And then movie is Basquiat by Julian Schnabel. This movie I watched a couple days ago. I didn't know too much about Jean-Michel Basquiat. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, and I just watched the movie. But I really liked it. I haven't been watching a lot of movies lately, but I saw that it was on, I think, HBO, and I was like, I've heard about this movie. I feel like it could be good. I really like Jeffrey Wright. As an actor, I'm a fan of his. I actually discovered him through Boardwalk Empire, not through his movies. And I think he comes later in the show as like a heroin dealer, but I've always liked him from that. And then, what was the movie based on the Percival Everett novel? I think like American Fiction. He's really good in that movie too. So yeah, I'm a fan, and the whole cast is just like insane. Like Willem Dafoe, Parker Posey. Oh, David Bowie plays Andy Warhol, and he does really good too. Dennis Hopper, who's also kind of featured in the book West of Eden. So kind of a little connection there. But yeah, I really like the movie. Anytime I watch a movie about like someone coming up in their industry or their pursuit of fame or greatness, the thing that always sticks out to me is the kind of people that are on the ladder that are helping you up, and then you kind of kick the ladder down. And it's not anything negative to say about Basquiat. It's more like just the different levels of exploitation. Like these people were exploiting him, and then he kind of used them, so it's kind of like a mutual situation. And then at the top is like Andy Warhol and all of his people that are exploiting him, and the topic of exploitation comes up a lot in the movie, which I would not have expected that, but it's a pretty interesting. I don't know how like realistic it is to how he actually viewed his situation in the art world. But yeah, I really liked it. Okay, we're moving on to products now. The first product I want to talk about is this new water bottle. This is, let's see, does it have a brand name on it? Kivy. Honestly, I got it on Amazon, and it's silicone. Well, it's glass, and then it has this silicone cover on it. It had one of those like threaded kind of, what are those called? Like the wristband thing. But I took that off because I don't want that to get wet and moldy and gross. So I don't need that. It's really not necessary for me in my lifestyle. But I've been not drinking enough water lately, and it's because my other water cup is just those cups with the straws, and I really don't like cleaning those out. Like, it's just a pain to clean out those straws. So I got this one. It's just a screw top, and I really like it. I feel like I got it 2 days ago, and I've been drinking a lot more water. So I thought I'd add this because it's actually a very useful product for my life. Okay, so the next product I actually just got in the mail today. It is this Agnes B black shirt. Oh, it's already got like stuff on it. It's just this black t-shirt, kind of very wide, almost like a boat neck, I guess. And where did I find this? eBay, of course. And I think I got it for $50 if I'm not mistaken. This quality of this shirt, I wish you guys could feel it. It is so thick and nice. Almost similar to the LA Apparel shirts. And in fact, I will also shout out this shirt that I got recently. It wasn't on the list, but I got this LA Apparel shirt with this like kind of unique, oh my god, the lighting is awful. Does that help? It's got this like unique collar, not collar, but it like overlaps onto the shirt right here. Oh my god, whatever. I hope you could see that. So it's got a unique neckline. Oh my god. It's got a unique neckline. That's kind of like a say that 5 times fast. So yeah, I really like this shirt too. It reminds me in quality, but I actually think that this one is better. It's nicer, which is not surprising because Agnes B is like obviously a very quality brand. I suppose this is my first time buying anything from this brand, but I'm so far a fan, and I tried it on earlier and it fits perfectly. And I've just been really wanting some nice work clothes, and I think I'm gonna make a separate video about this. I have something that I'm going to talk about later actually, but I really want to upgrade my work wardrobe because, not that it really matters, but I like to feel good when I'm at work. And like one small way I can feel good at work is by liking what I'm wearing. And when I first started at this job, I'd never had a job where I had to wear all black before, or like a certain type of uniform. So I kind of just picked up things from like Goodwill or from Target, things like that, which was fine, and it served me perfectly fine. But I've been working at this job for like almost 4 years now, and it's kind of funny. When I first got it, the first thing I was like thinking about when I first got the job and I learned that I had to wear all black was like, oh my god, I want to get like a pleats please black top to wear to work. And like, so it's been something on my mind of like, how can I kind of elevate my wardrobe in small ways? So I think I will do a video on that, because I have a few pieces here now that I really like, and then some things that I'm potentially maybe gonna purchase this year that I could wear to work. So yeah, that shirt. And then also my sweatpants that I'm wearing right now. You guys have already seen them if you watch my videos. Yeah, I love these sweatpants. I stopped wearing them for about a week because my cycle, and I was not gonna risk it, but I'm in the clear now, so I've started wearing them again. Okay, so let's move on to food and drinks. There's only one product or item on this list, and that is the Yasso pistachio bars. These are, I think, frozen yogurt bars. The pistachio one is my favorite, but we've actually had a few different kinds. Yeah, that's the only thing on my food list. But if you're looking for kind of like a healthier ice cream alternative or a lower calorie ice cream, the Yasso bars are really good. Okay, lifestyle. I have one item in my lifestyle category, and that is the Beverly Hills Public Library. I've been going there recently on days that I have to work because I work in like the same city. So I just got my library card, I think last month or the month before, and it's just a beautiful library. I did a little research about the library, and they did redo it some time ago. And like the blog that I was reading about the original library and when they changed it was like, oh, it's so ugly now. I don't think it's ugly at all. I think it's beautiful. And it's really big, and there's this room that you can write in, and it reminds me of like those movies where they go to the library and write and like read a bunch of books, like that, like stereotypical room with all the people like studying. It looks like that. It's beautiful. The light is shining in. It's so bright in there. But yeah, apparently, not apparently, because I've seen photos, the old library was also really cool, and it had this like colorful, I think the outside of the library was supposed to look like a bunch of books, so it was like different colors, like the spine of books. It was really cool, but I'm just, you know, experiencing this version of the library, and I'm pretty much in love with it, so I can't complain. Okay, I want to talk about my current favorite post-shower combo. I think today is the second day I've done this, and it's been a few hours since I took a shower, and I smell so good. Like, I keep smelling myself. And it's really good, and it has nothing to do with the body wash, and we will get into that later, or the deodorant, and again, we will get into that later, but these are the 3 products that I put on myself after a shower that have really just made me smell like a beautiful flower. First is this. I've spoken about this product a couple times in the past. I haven't been using it daily, just because it's annoying to use it while my limbs and body are still wet, because like I get out of the shower, I start drying myself off, and then I remember that I need to be kind of wet to use this, or I guess you don't need to, but it helps. And then I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. So I've been not using this one as much. It's still pretty used. I mean, this is my first bottle that I got. I have another bottle that I have not opened yet, but it's getting close to the end. But I'm using this with this product, the Hemp's Sweet Jasmine and Rose Plant Collagen Body Lotion. I find that I can use this if I have a different formula lotion, moisturizer, whatever, with it. So I first put a few pumps into my hands of this, and then I do a few pumps of this, mix them together. Mix them together, and then I feel like I don't have to worry about my skin being as wet. It just glides on a lot better. And then after I do those, I'll do this product, which is a new product. And this is the Skin Musk by Bonnie Blue, I think, or Bonnie Bell. I think it's Bonnie Bell. I actually saw this on a video of Sarah Jessica Parker, like some old TV interview where she says that she wore this every day. Now, this was like in the 90s, so who knows what she's wearing now. But I looked this up online, and this bottle I got for like $5. I actually got it from Walmart, and at first I smelt it when it came in the mail, and it was like this soapy, like kind of like a bathroom that's just been cleaned, like a public restroom. But when you leave it on for a while and it starts to like dry down, it smells like a beautiful, musky, sweet smell. It is pretty sweet. And I really like it. I also like that it's kind of thick. Like, I'm rubbing it on right now and it is pretty thick. So it's not like just wet. I mean, it's wet, but you know what I'm saying? It's like an oil almost. And yeah, that's gonna dry down very nicely. So these 3 products together are my current favorite scent combo. Let's see. Can I get a good thumbnail? Okay, cool. Moving on. Okay, let's get into wish list. So the first item is this Issey Miyake Pleats Please like polo shirt. So it's got the collar. I don't know if you would call it a polo shirt. I think so. I don't know if polo is like owned by Ralph Lauren, like the word polo, or if you could just call anything a polo if it looks like a polo. I think this is called a polo. But yeah, it's a gorgeous shirt. I think it would be perfect for work. It has the sleeves. A lot of these pleats please shirts that I love are sleeveless, and I don't think I'm allowed to wear sleeveless shirts at work. This is just like everything I could ever want, like professional wise and like style wise. I am like really, I don't have the money for it right now, which is probably a good thing, but I'm like yearning for this shirt. I think I found it on Nordstrom. Yeah, I found it on Nordstrom. And if I were to buy it, I would buy it off of Nordstrom. But we're not even gonna have that discussion right now. Okay, but what I will discuss, because it's a little bit more in my price point, are these Adidas Stan Smith Low Pros, and they are all black. I'm like, they're kind of ugly, but I also really like them, and I've been thinking about them a lot over the past month, and I wish I could see them in person. I wish I could try them on, because part of me is like so ready to purchase them, and then the other part of me is like, what if I get them and I hate them, you know? But I don't think I will. And I think when I put on my all black work uniform, I'll really like these. So I actually have 3 pairs of work shoes. One I love, but it does not fit. And I would literally stuff like tissues into the toes of the shoes to try to make them fit. They don't fit. And unfortunately, I got them on eBay, and the shipping cost to try to return them would be so astronomical that it's not even worth it. So I just kind of lost $80, and that's egg on my face, I guess. But yeah, so I have that pair, and I have worn them to work before, but it's really uncomfortable because every like 5 steps they just come off and I like trip over my shoes. So I don't really like, yeah, I'm not wearing those anymore. And then I have another pair of my first work pair were crew shoes, or shoes for crews, and they're just like black sneakers. They're pretty comfortable. But then the pair that I wear the most are Crocs, like black Crocs without the holes. And I do really like them. They're comfortable. But sometimes, again, I just want to like elevate my look a little bit for work. And it's like on the days where I am wearing like a really elevated outfit, like I'm wearing like my Helmut Lang blazer jacket thing and like my nice pair of pants, I don't necessarily want to be wearing Crocs. You know what I mean? So that's where I feel like these shoes come in. But I don't know. I'm still like, maybe they're ugly. Like too ugly. Okay, and then I want to show you guys a shirt that I saw on Depop. I just recently re-downloaded Depop. I don't know if I'll really use it. I probably shouldn't even be going on there because I already have like had to rein myself in with spending. I'm not gonna buy this shirt because it's like, I think it's like $400. So I'm not gonna buy it, but I thought it was really cute and I did save it. It's just this, oh, it's Junya Watanabe and it just says peanut butter on it. And it reminds me of those iCarly shirts that had like just random words on them. And like the colors too are very iCarly. So, and I know like this is already kind of a style, like iCarly did not invent that kind of like irreverent, random style, but it did just like take me back to that. And yeah, so anyways, I filmed this video in such a weird order, so I don't know if this is like the end of the, this is not the end of the video, but I don't know what this is gonna transition into, but whatever that is, like, let's like clip to that. All right, okay. This is technically past me because this is actually the first clip I'm recording, but I know that it'll probably be at the end of the video and I haven't recorded my favorites video yet, so hey, I also just got done from a walk, so I'm kind of like winded and I should probably wait, but I just want to get this out while I remember. So I wanted to do an add-on to my favorites of the springtime, and I want to add 2 items that I will never buy again because I don't like them. The first one is the Cyclar deodorant. I think there's like a name to this. Mandelic acid brightening deodorant gel. I was really excited for this when I first got it. I love the like rollerball applicator, but here's the thing. Your pits have to be very dry when you put this on, and then you have to wait for this product to dry, and it's very wet, and you have to wait for it to dry and then, you know, put on your clothes or whatever. I have never had more, TMI, I've never had more consistently sweaty armpits in my life than when I started using this. And also like sometimes the scent is really good and like it blocks out the BO smell, and then sometimes it doesn't. Like today it just didn't work. Like some days it works, some days it doesn't, but consistently I feel wet. I'm like getting my clothes wet, so this is just gonna have to not be repurchased, unfortunately. I do really like the scent, and I feel like for someone who doesn't sweat a lot, this might be a really good product, but I do sweat a lot, so I will not be repurchasing this. Second is the Glossier body wash. I got this in the scent Body Hero. I mean, I think it's has an actual scent. It's very rosy. I find the scent of this to be very cloying and like harsh and very perfumey, very rosy. If it was subtler, I would really like it because it kind of smells like very mature, like a mature rose scent. It's just very intense. But really what I don't like is the formula. When I first used it, it was like very lathery and thick, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. But once I washed it off my skin, I got that weird dry sensation. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like certain products, if you rub it into your hands, they make your hands feel like dry afterwards. I almost feel that with this body wash. So I will not be repurchasing it. I'm not going to not use it because I have to use this because I spent like $30 on it. So I definitely am going to use it. But once it's done, I'm switching to something else. I don't know what yet. I have my eye on a few options. But yeah, I just wanted to show 2 items that were not my favorites for this video to bring a little bit of negativity to you guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.